Let's go, Dog Nation. It is Bama week. I woke up this morning. I could not go back to sleep. I've already got my jersey on. I could get in the truck right now and drive to the stadium and just wait on this game. I'm so excited for this game. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. You know, this is the first time that we've hosted Alabama at home under Kirby Smart. I went to the game last year in Tuscaloosa. It was a fantastic experience. It was a great game. Alabama's got a phenomenal campus. Their stadium, just everything was top-notch. Atmosphere, fans were actually really nice too. That was my first game going on the road with Georgia to another SEC stadium. Could not have picked a better place. The Alabama fans couldn't have been more hospitable. Really nice. Had a beautiful stadium. And the game day experience was just electric, man. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Alabama put on a show last season from top to bottom, and the crowd noise was unbelievable. So I'm really hoping that we can pay them back and outdo them this year as a fan base. You know, Georgia's relying on their fans to just create an atmosphere where it creates a lot of false starts for these Alabama players, make it impossible for them to communicate. So we'll just go ahead and get right on into it right now. And that's the first thing that I've got written down for this video. Like, Kirby Smart is going to call for the Georgia fans to make this an unbelievable game day experience. Like, the Georgia fans have to make a difference and have to cause false starts in this game. That's the first thing I wrote down. That's the most important thing I'm going to talk about today, because that's the one thing that we as fans can do to contribute to this game, to contribute to getting this win. And make no mistake about it, like, to me, to a bunch of other Georgia fans, to a lot of these players, like, this is the most important game on the schedule. Like, this is why you come to Georgia, to play in games like this in front of your home crowd. We have not beaten Alabama since 2021. If Alabama wins this game against us and beats us at our home field, not only do they snap our 33, 34 game win streak at home, which would already be bad on its own, but if Alabama beats us in this game, this will be 9 out of the last 10 times we played, they will have won. And that's just an embarrassment. Like, that is not good enough, guys. And I don't want to deal with that. I do not want to lose to these guys on our home field at all. This is a lot of pressure on Georgia in this game. Normally, I would say the pressure is on Alabama coming here. But given the way that this series has gone, this is really the opposite of the last team that we played. Last week, all of the pressure was on Tennessee because Tennessee, for whatever reason, cannot beat Georgia. And we've got the same problem with Alabama. For whatever reason, we do not beat these guys. We do not look good when we play these guys. So just to call out to the fans, man, like, you guys have got to make a difference in this game. You've got to be loud and proud from warm-ups, from the time they announce the starters, from the time we run out on the field, and on first down. Like, bro, fuck that waiting to third down to make noise. And stop waiting until they line up and they already got the play called to make noise. Like, we have got to be loud the entire game. As soon as they run out onto the field, it should be deafening inside Sanford Stadium. We should be over 130 decibels from the very first play. Like, everybody in this stadium should be screaming their butts off. These tickets were well over, $1,000 in the 100s. If you're going to spend that much money, at least contribute to this game. Because the Alabama fans last year, and I'm going to post videos on my channel of the videos that I have of the Alabama crowd last year and how they were screaming at our players. Guys, we have got to match, if not outdo that. Like, for real. Like, you need to take that personal. Last year in Tuscaloosa, I could not hear anything. And I had a slamming headache in the first quarter. I still had a great time, still enjoyed the game, but I'm telling you, it was so loud the air was buzzing. And I'm telling you right now, it seemed to me louder than the 2022 Tennessee game. Now, the decibels at Sanford Stadium, they were higher. Like, I don't think Alabama ever got over 134. And I know in that Tennessee game in 2022, we hit 134. But I'm just telling you, like, being there, it seemed louder to me at times than the Tennessee game. And we don't want to be outdone by these guys. Like, we're in a desperate situation here. We have to win this game. Like, this is personal. So a call to the fans, man. Like, you guys have got to make a difference in this game. All right, let's move on here and talk about some reasons for optimism. And there are some reasons for optimism in this game. If you guys watched my preseason prediction video, like, I did not pick Georgia to win this game, and I'm going to stick to that. Like, until I see Georgia beat Alabama, I cannot pick Georgia to beat Alabama because I've watched this game literally 10 times the past 20 years. And no matter how good that we look during the regular season, how good we look against common opponents, what a better record we've got than them, a better roster. Like, I've thought that we've had the better roster against them multiple times since we've played. And we have found a way to lose the game. We come out looking timid. We do not look sharp. We look like we're playing on our heels from the jump. Like, we can't do any of that in this game. Like, we've got to come out and attack and be aggressive from the jump and play with confidence from the jump. Like, Georgia has got to jump on these boys quick at home. And I think we've got some reasons for optimism, seriously, to do that. And we're going to jump into that right now. Reason number one I feel optimistic about this game is that Alabama, under Kalen DeBoer, is a totally different team on the road than they are at home. Alabama plays really good at home under DeBoer. They have not played well on the road. And that's just a fact. Going all the way back to last season, starting out this year, on the road at Florida State, looked sloppy, penalties, missing assignments, not hustling, some communication issues, a lot of stuff going wrong for Kalen DeBoer on the road during his time as head coach at Alabama. The Vanderbilt game last year was a disaster. The Oklahoma game last year was a total embarrassment and a disaster. So this is a team that can be beat when they go on the road. Absolutely. I mean, this is a team that we could beat at home. It's just a matter of, will we do it? Will Georgia step up, put their foot on the gas, hit these boys in the mouth from the very beginning, and keep their foot on the gas and do not let them up. Do not let these guys up off the mat if you get up to an early lead. But I think this team is very gettable when they are on the road, especially if the Sanford Stadium crowd steps up and is a difference maker in this game. Guys, I'm begging y'all. Like, I am begging y'all. This has got to be the best environment we have ever had at home. This is what we have been complaining about for going back since Kirby Smart has gotten here. Like, our home games, for the most part, have been rather underwhelming. Like, the 2022 game with Tennessee was great. The Arkansas game in 21 was great. The Notre Dame game in 19 was great. But we've got 3 big-time home games this year, starting this weekend with Bama. We also host Texas. We also host Ole Miss, who beat us into the ground last season. Like, we got a lot of games that we're going to make a statement at home. Like, that we're relying on the crowd to be a difference in this game. And we've got to force false starts. And that's the second thing I've got written down in reasons for optimism in this game. Alabama under DeBoer is averaging 10 penalties a game for as many as 150 yards a game at times. So I think that the false start thing, if the Georgia crowd can be loud and proud and cause false starts, it's going to be a big difference in this game. Like, if we can have these guys on 1st and 15, 3rd and 12, 2nd and long, and make them play behind the sticks and give our DBs some time, I think that's going to be a huge factor in this game. I think we should be at least able to cause 5 false starts in this game. 5. And I'm so serious about that too. Like, I will not be happy if we do not have at least 5 false starts for Alabama in this game. I think the crowd should be that amped up and make that much of a difference. Like, that is a challenge to the fan base, guys. Like, everybody going to this game should want to be a part of this game and make a difference. 5 false starts. That is the benchmark of what I'm asking for in this game. All right, so the 10 penalties, man, like, it is a causable thing. Like, the amount of penalties that they had on the road at Florida State was a disaster, was detrimental to them getting that win and staying in that ball game late in the second half. The Georgia fans can make a difference here, and I think they're going to be called upon by Kirby Smart, and I think they're going to answer the bell. This is a 7:30 primetime kick, a night game. It should be a beautiful day for football. Everything right here is setting up for the crowd to be electric, and we need them. We need you guys. We need the Sanford Stadium crowd to be the best they've ever been in this game. All right, the penalties, going to be a big thing. The third thing I've got written down, and this is a big one as well. This is a huge question mark for me. Can Alabama run the ball against us? And I asked that because in the first game against Florida State, they went right down the field running the ball. But they really have not really put a whole lot of emphasis on trying to run the ball since then. They have not tried to run the ball, and they have not. Like, they went away from the run immediately in the Wisconsin game and just said, hey, we're going to throw the ball all over the field. And they look good doing it, don't get me wrong. But let's not get carried away, because I'm not sitting here convinced that Wisconsin is some top-tier Big Ten team. They're not. They're just not. I don't think Wisconsin is very good, but Alabama was able to throw the ball at will against those boys and handled them any kind of way they wanted to in the pass game. Ty Simpson looked damn good throwing the ball against Wisconsin. I will give credit where credit is due. Jam Miller, Alabama's starting running back, he has been held out for the most part with injury. So he has not gotten very many reps, very many game reps at all this season. They're going to give him a go, and I think he's going to get the start in this game. But this is Jam Miller's first meaningful snaps of the season. And I'm just wondering, how is this dude going to hold up? You know, it's really hard to come back from an injury and hit the ground running full speed in the SEC competition. I mean, you go back to Brock Bowers in the Ole Miss game a couple of years ago. Like, he had the tightrope surgery. He was held out, and then he came back against Ole Miss, but he was not the same Brock Bowers that we had before that surgery. Just was not. Just a noticeable difference. It takes a while to get back up to gain speed. So is Jam Miller going to be able to handle that workload? And is he going to be able to run the ball against Georgia is a massive question for me. Is Alabama going to be able to run the ball against Georgia? Because historically, going back, the team that runs the ball more and is able to run the ball effectively in these games is typically the team that is going to be able to win this game. And I know Georgia's priding itself on running the ball. We were able to run the ball at Tennessee with only 4 offensive linemen because the right tackle was a disaster. And Georgia was still able to run the ball for 200 yards. And we've got to be able to replicate that. We have to do that again. It's a must. We have to run the ball for over 160 yards in this game. I think Dawgnation Daily this week went back and pulled up all the games that we played against them under Kirby Smart, and that's where we're measured. Is at 100. If we get over 160 yards rushing, we won the game. If we did not, we lost the game. So, I mean, that right there, we got to rush the ball. I want 200 again. Honestly, I want 250. Like, I want us to run the ball down their face in this game. Like, Georgia has got to come out aggressive and play with their hair on fire. Like, our back is against the wall. And we have got to exert our will and run the ball down their throat. Like, this is a game, guys, this is a game, like, we need to win this game for pride. For pride of the school, for pride of the state, for pride of the fans. Like, this Alabama problem, I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of losing to this team. I know all the other fans are tired of it. I know Kirby's tired of it, and the players are tired of it. And it's a lot of pressure on this team because of the way that things have went in the past. But you've got to step up and answer the bell, and you've got to unload the clip in this game. You've got to give this everything that you've got, even if you lose. If you lose this game playing your ass off and leaving everything that you've got out on the field for your teammates and for these fans that are going to be behind you and supporting you. I expect this to be the most intense Georgia has come out and played since the 2018 game that we played against them, where we came out and we punched them in the mouth. We just were not able to sustain it in that game and carry it out. But Georgia came out in 2018 in that SEC championship game and hit those boys in the mouth and got up on them. And I'm hoping and expecting us to do the same thing in this game. You've got to come out and get a lead on them. So Georgia, I'm hoping Georgia's going to be able to run the ball, and I think that we're going to stick to it. It might not come easy at first, but I do expect Georgia to get over 160 yards in this game. And can Alabama do it? I don't know, because they haven't committed to the run. They haven't tried to run the ball for a long period of time in this season. And their starting running back, this is going to be his first meaningful snaps this season. So interested to see how he holds up. Another injury, and I didn't look up the guy's name, but they've got their starting nose tackle coming back from tightrope surgery. A positive, they're going to give him a go, try and give him the start. How well is he going to be able to hold up at 300-plus pounds at the nose tackle position coming back from tightrope? Again, real difficult injury to come back and just hit the ground running. So, anxious to see how he holds up. And I know Georgia's going to come out and try and run the ball. So, run it right at him. Let's try that from the very beginning. If Georgia can run the ball in this game, I'm going to feel a lot better about this thing. If we've got to throw the ball 35 times, I'm going to be concerned. And I do not want to play from behind in this game at all. All right, so that was some reasons for positivity right there off the jump. And all these things are doable things for Georgia. I'm expecting this stuff to get done because we are playing at home. And I expect us to feed off the energy of the fans. So the penalties, Alabama being a different team on the road, like these are all reasons for positivity and for optimism. We just got to step up and seize the moment and just be aggressive from the very beginning. All right, reasons for concern. We've already been over this multiple times in previous videos, so I'm just going to kind of hit this real quick. The right tackle. The right tackle, the right side of the offensive line was a disaster and has been a disaster all season. That's got to be shored up in this game because Alabama's pass rushers are going to be coming after that. Like they're going to exploit that weakness in our offensive line. And we have got to handle the moment. We have got to answer. We have got to have that figured out. At least put up a respectable performance in this game. Because what I saw in the second half on the road at Tennessee from the right tackle spot until Bo Hughley came in was an absolute embarrassment. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible play. And it's not even necessarily these guys' fault because I understand that we've got injuries and we're playing young players. But you've got to know that Ernest Green has been injured for 2 seasons now. So surely I thought that we would have somebody farther along in our program to be able to step in and play respectable football at the right tackle spot, and I was wrong. We have not been able to do that. So this is what I got. Dontrell Glover needs to play right guard, period. Hopefully Juan Gaston is healthy enough to go and be 100% in this game. If he is, give him the start at the right tackle spot. If he is not, I don't need to see anybody else but Bo Hughley at right tackle. And we just got to roll with that, man. We just got to roll with that. From what I've seen from Bo in the Marshall game, coming in and straightening everything out in that game, and then coming in late in the second half against Tennessee and stabilizing the offensive line so we could get that win on the road in Knoxville. I don't need to see anybody else, but if Gaston can't go and Ernest Green can't go, Bo Hughley needs to get the start and needs to play at right tackle, period. I don't need to see any more whiffs or guys just running by free to go hit Gunner in this game. Like we've already done that for 3 games in a row. I don't need to see it a 4th time. So Bo Hughley needs, if Gaston can't go at right tackle, then it needs to be Bo Hughley. And we've got to shore that up and play respectable football at the right tackle spot. Do you have to win every rep? No, you don't. But you've got to win most of them. Like you can't just be a revolving door and just be passing guys off to your quarterback. We've got to play better at right tackle. All right, we've been over that. We're going to move on to the next thing. Also very obvious. Georgia DBs have got to play the ball in the air in this game better than they did on the road against Tennessee because that was also very bad. The positive is our guys were in position to make a play in the Tennessee game. The negative is they did not do it. I think so. They threw 4 deep balls up. Aguero came down with 1 of them. So Tennessee won 3 of those. Our guy won 1 of them. We got to do better than that against Alabama. And they are going to try you throwing the ball deep. 100% certainty. They are going to throw the ball deep on you and try and throw it over your head. And they are going to make you make a play on the ball in the air with their very talented wide receiver corps. We have got to step up and answer the bell. We have got to at least knock the ball down. If they are even in the tiniest bit of doubt of I might not be able to catch this ball or this is going to be a 50-50 ball, punch the ball down. Punch the ball out of their hand. Quit tapping it to them. How many times have we seen Georgia's defensive backs, this is going back all the way back to 2013 against Auburn. Why are you volleyball setting the ball up to their guys so that they can catch it? I mean, it's just a disaster. The amount of times I've seen our DBs have the ball in their hands and set the ball up in the air like a volleyball game, and the other team come down with it and run to the end zone. It sucks, man. It sucks, and I'm tired of watching it. Just punch the ball out of the air. I'm sick of watching that. Punch the ball out of the air and get the ball on the ground if you're not sure you're going to pick it off. Because I'm tired of the other team coming down with those 50-50 balls. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. Knock the ball down out of the air by any means necessary. If you're in position to make a play on the ball, make a play on the ball and turn your head around and find the ball in the air. This Tennessee game last week, I feel like I was watching Dalen Everett against Missouri 2023 all over again. Except Dalen's playing a lot better now. Now it's the other young guys. Same problem. So hopefully we can get that straightened out with them a lot quicker than we did Dalen Everett. And I'm proud of Dalen Everett playing really good football. But that took a while for him to start turning his head around and finding the ball in the air. All right, let's see what else. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this again. I do not want to see us come out and play tight or timid or afraid or on our heels or conservative in this game at all. I do not want to see a conservative game plan. I don't want to see us playing defense on our heels in this game. If you're going to lose this game, Lose this game playing as aggressive, as fast, and as physical as humanly possible. Give your very best effort in this game and get this shit done, man. Like, this has went on for long enough against this Alabama team. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of losing to these boys. If we lose, give your goddamn best effort and play your ass off for your teammates and play your ass off for the fans that are coming in there to support you. No, there's no reason to be afraid in this game. You have the better coaching staff. You have the better roster. You're playing at home, and you are due for one. You are due for a win in this series. So go out there and earn this shit, man, and get this shit done and go win this ball game. I don't want to see us playing on our heels in this game. Bro, run the ball down these guys' mouth from the very beginning and exert your will on these boys. And just keep the pressure on them. Bama's going to make plays. They're going to hit us on some deep shots. Suck it up and play the next play. And get the quarterback's ass on the ground in this game. Last week against Tennessee, where was the pass rush? Because it didn't exist. So this week, Chris Cole has got to step up and get the quarterback on the ground. Gabe Harris, Mendoza, all these guys, Quintavious Johnson, y'all got to step up and make plays in this game. And get Ty Simpson's ass on the ground and force some turnovers. Can I get a strip sack fumble in this game? Please. You're going to have that half second to a second get off because of the crowd noise in this game. Capitalize off of that energy and go get the quarterback and put his ass on the ground in a violent manner. Like, let's get to it, guys. Like, I'm ready to go. Dude, I could get in the truck right now. I could go get in my truck right now and sit my ass in that stadium and wait on this game. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm leaving this game with no voice. I can assure you with 100% certainty that I will barely be able to talk if I even do a Sunday show. I will not be able to talk. I will lose my voice at this game. I'm expecting the players to match this energy, guys. Get Ty Simpson's ass on the ground in this game. If you can't get pressure from your defensive ends and your outside linebackers, you got to bring it up the middle. But our outside and inside linebackers, and we have the most talented inside linebacker room in the country, you boys got to play like it in this game. And you got to bring the heat. And you got to come with violent intentions. I want to see bone-crushing hits and forced turnovers in this game from our defense. Period. I want to see pass rush and sacks in this game. Because last week, 1 sack, that shit was unacceptable. We got to step up and make plays in this game. Bama's going to hit some. You got to fight back and get some as well. I want to see some daggum turnovers in this game. I want to see violent, fast, physical football from this defense, man. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's see. Run the football. Run the football. I've already got on my girly jersey. Like, this is probably what I'm wearing in the game. Not wearing black, man. I don't give a damn what color we wear. We could wear silver, black, white, red. I don't care. Just win this daggum game. But running the ball has got to be a priority. And have some damn pride and push these boys around. And just go get this game, man. But I want to see Georgia be able to run the ball. We have got to rush for over 160 yards in this game. We have got to be able to run the ball when it matters. 4-minute drill, we've been good at it under Kirby Smart historically. I want to see us exert our will, push these boys off the line of scrimmage, and I want to see our running backs go get these tough yards. Can we get an explosive run in this game also? Can we get something like what we got from Todd Gurley or DeAndre Swift or James Cook? Can we get a big play from our running backs? Come on, Peanut. We need you in this game, man. Come on, Nate Frazier. We need Nate to step up and deliver us a big 60-yard run. Come on, guys. Let's go, man. Let's go. Run the goddamn football down these boys' mouth, and let's go, guys. All right, last point that I'm going to hit on. Kirby Smart has got to outcoach Kalen DeBoer. Has to. If Kirby Smart is the best coach in college football, you've got to go out here and prove it. Because last year, you got boat raced in the first quarter by Kalen DeBoer. He schemed your ass up. So we have had a bye week to go back and look at film from last year's game, to look at all the film from this year. Dude, I would be going back to every Washington game these two that Kalen DeBoer and his offensive coordinator have ever coached together. I would be going back to Wazoo State, Central Michigan, wherever the hell they came from. I'd be going back and watching that film, and I'd have my eyes on everything. And I would be coming out with a badass defensive game plan and how to bring pressure and generate pressure and bring some blitzes that this guy's never seen before and put him on his ass. And how to mix up coverages, Show them something pre-snap, switch out of it, and have a whole different picture post-snap. Some cover one man in the hole. I want to see some turnovers in this game, guys. Scheme their ass up, Kirby. Come on, man. We are counting on you. You are the better coach. If you are the best coach in college football, you got to go out here and prove it. Because 1-6, 1-7 ain't good enough. Ain't good enough. I was watching a 30 for 30 about the Auburn-Alabama rivalry, and Pat Dye was talking in this documentary. And he was saying during the game, listen, Alabama is historically the best college football program in history. I'm the coach at Auburn. And it's not realistic to expect to beat Alabama every single time. But you got to beat them half the time. And I feel that same way as a Georgia fan. Listen, I respect Alabama football. One of my best friends is an Alabama fan. I've been watching this game. This is my favorite game to go to play, to watch. I want to play Alabama because they are historically the best college football program, hands down. This is the game that I get up for, that I get the most excited for. You don't have to beat Alabama every single time. That's not a realistic expectation. But God dang it, we got to start beating them half the time, guys. From here on out, well, everything that's happened in the past is the past. But you got to go out here and win this game. And you got to turn the tide in this series. You got to start beating them half the time. Nick Saban is gone. He's doing game day. He is not in here coaching this game. So that excuse is gone. You have got to start beating University of Alabama half the times you play them, at least. Man, at least. Let's go. Start beating this team by any means necessary. There's no reason to play afraid, loose, on our back foot, timid. No, none of that in this game. Like your back is against the wall. They're coming in to knock you off. They're coming in desperate. Like, let's come out and attack in this football game, man. And let's get this win. Fans, players, coaches, UGA, the mascot, the cheerleaders, everybody, man. The band. Like, let's go. We have got to get this shit done. We have got to get this game. This is a must-win. I've talked about on this channel all year long how this is the most important game of the season for pride of the state, of the school, of the fans, of the players, of the college football program we got at the University of Georgia. This is a must-win. Go out there and do it. Go out there and execute and play with your hair on fire and give it everything you got and go get this win. And it's going to be a great game, man. Like, Alabama's going to make plays in this game. They're going to try you on the deep ball. We got to figure out the right tackle thing. We have got to make plays on the ball in the air from our DBs. We got to play sound football. Run the ball. No turnovers. No special teams bullshit, hiccups, giving up touchdowns, kicks, punts. No, none of that. No block punts. Like, we got to win special teams. Cannot turn the ball over. Have got to force turn. All the same stuff that goes into winning these games. We just got to go out there and do it. We have got to go out there and execute. So I'm expecting Georgia to give everything they got. That being said, I'm excited about this game. There are reasons for optimism. We went over all that. But I'm not changing my pick. I don't know what it is. I don't know why we cannot beat this team. But I have watched this game for 10 years. More than 10 years. I've sat here and I've watched this game. I've watched Georgia have the better team. I've watched Georgia coach a better season. We have looked better against common opponents. But for some reason, whenever we line up to play these boys, we look like shit. We look like we're playing on our back foot, like we're playing timid, like we sit there and we wait on them to come to us on the defense, number one. And then we just look like a goddamn disaster on offense until the second half. So until I see Georgia go out there and beat this Alabama team, I'm not changing my pick. I don't care. Listen, I don't care what they looked like against Florida State. And the loudest part of the Marshall game, again, and I know this pissed Kirby off, was when they showed Florida State's highlights and them up on Alabama. That was the loudest the stadium was all day. So if you guys are going to make noise and be excited for when Alabama's losing to Florida State, god dang it, stand up, have some god dang pride, and scream your ass off in this game and help Georgia get this done. And do it when they're actually in our stadium in real life, because it's been 10 freaking years since they've been here. Let's make it hard for them to play. But until I see Georgia go out there and do it, I'm not going to change my pick. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be screaming. I'm going to lose my voice. I'm excited. I paid a lot of money to go to this game, as did a lot of other Georgia fans. Cannot wait for it to start. I swear to God, I'm ready to go right now. I can pack up all my shit, drive to the stadium, and I would sit there and wait on to come in and eat nothing but Chick-fil-A sandwiches and drink Powerade until the team gets there for the dog walk. Well, we got to have this, man. Like, we have got to have this. This is personal. This is the most important game of the season. I cannot stand losing to these boys, and George got to go out here and get it done. But until they do that, I'm not changing my pick. So George got to go out there and prove it, man. It's a lot of pressure, but you got to handle it. Go out there, play your ass off, and get this win. And to the fans, the same thing. Go out there and make an impact on this game. 5 false starts. 5 false starts is what I want to see from the fan base. And we can do it, guys. Come on. Dog Nation's got to come together and get behind this team and make this happen here. We got to have this win. All right, guys. I'm going to watch some NFL football. Y'all have a great week. Can't wait to see y'all at the game. Go Dogs. Let's get it done.